Hey guys, Camper 15 back at it. Joined with my Uncle Daryl. We are back with another Chicago Bears recap. Where the Bears, well, I guess Matt Eberflus's little thing up his sleeve was, I guess, a Bears W. But all right, whatever. They just barely get past a terrible Panthers team. I legitimately thought they were going to lose the game.
You actually texted me that too.
I know. The way it was
Yeah,
looking, I'm like, these guys are going to lose the game. The Panthers had a respectable offense. Bryce Young looked a little bit better. Well, then, dang, I don't know. And the Panthers kind of got in their own ways with the penalties they had. And for some odd reason, why would Frank Wright kick a 59-yard field goal in the dead of night in Chicago? Come on now. Are you
with
just asking
that
to lose the game?
with that cold air, and it was pretty thick, and he wound up missing that by
A
about
large
what?
margin.
Yeah, about 5, maybe 10 yards. So, um, I don't know. Maybe he just didn't trust. Maybe he didn't trust Young. I don't know, but I would have went for it and let the chips fall where they may. Either way it go, um, he was in a losing situation in that particular sense. So, you know,
Yeah.
but
At the end of the day, it's a win-win situation for the Bears.
it
Panthers
definitely
lose, which means they have a higher chance of getting the first pick. The Bears,
correct.
so far, they've equaled the same amount of wins they had from last year. So
Correct.
my best prediction is they're going to lose out, resulting in the same exact record they had last year, which means absolutely no improvement. Again, I ask, why is this coaching staff still sticking around? No idea. But hey, this can be a nice little goody two shoes win for Matt Eberflus and his staff to celebrate for a whole week, only to get embarrassed by Detroit next week, because that's what they always do after a win. They celebrate a win so dang good, and they come around and completely fall apart the next week.
At least they get 10 days to get Justin Fields healthy for this game, which I think is the plan anyway.
Yeah.
Uh, the defense does look good. We got to give them credit when they look healthy. Tremaine Edwards, I don't think he was there. He wasn't there tonight, but Sanborn and TJ Edwards played very well. The defensive line put pressure on Bryce Young. They did blitz in certain situations of the game. They even played man defense, and I was actually quite impressed with that. Kyler Gordon looks really good as usual.
He's probably
Um,
like the best defensive back. Maybe
yeah,
yeah,
Jalen
probably the best
Johnson.
defense. He's probably the best defensive back we have in the entire secondary right now.
Yeah, Jalen Johnson really. Hmm, sometimes I don't know what to say about him. Um, Sometimes I don't. Bryce Young ran for a first down the first quarter, and he just ran right past Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson just flailed his arms like he didn't see him. So I'm just sitting over here like, dude, really? You know, um, it was some really bad tackling by the Bears in the first quarters,
Yeah.
and some certain parts of the second quarter. The kickoff return, I would have liked to have seen Trenton Gill go for the guy's legs instead of trying to, a punter trying to tackle a guy high, especially when he makes a move on you. Go for his legs, but be that as it may, it didn't really go well. Tyson Bajan didn't look bad. He was only running the
Look good
plays that was
either.
sent from the sideline. He was only running the plays that was sent from the sideline. I mean, he made a couple horrible throws down the field, but at least in those situations he pushed the ball down the field. He wasn't accurate, but then again, neither was Bryce Young until later in the game when the tempo was more to his liking. Um, but what I saw personally, you got two rookie quarterbacks. One rookie quarterback had a plethora of talent around him, meaning Tyson Bagent. And the other quarterback, Bryce Young, basically all he had was Adam Thielen, man. That just uh, they got to get some tools around that kid
Oh yeah.
because I mean he showed that he can be really good with a solid offensive line and weapons. I mean, then again, what quarterback isn't good, but I'm shocked that, they with the weapons that the Bears had, I think if Justin Fields played this game, we would have blew these cats out.
Yeah, probably. Like,
Yeah. But Getsy seems to get really stupid when Fields is in the game. Whereas with Bajan, man, look at this. I mean, he actually dialed up a couple of really good plays. I like the fake pitch to Foreman in the first quarter. He wound up pitching it to Tyler Scott, and Tyler Scott wound up running for about 15 yards. So I did like that play. That was actually quite creative. Just never saw that kind of a play drawn up when Justin Fields is in the backfield. So go figure.
yeah. But he's even still pretty bad with agent play calling for him, even though he's play
Well, yeah,
calling with things that we should see with Fields, but whatever. This win doesn't really do nothing for me. Yeah, the defense, they played good. I'll give them their credit. The defense played good. They
yeah.
had solid pressure this game. Honestly, I kind of wish they would have blitzed a lot more, especially in that first half. I thought Eberflus off like Eberflus ways. He got too content to sit back in that zone because
Zone.
okay, yeah, we're playing a rookie quarterback. If I'm the
Correct.
defensive coordinator, I'm blitzing the hell out of the quarterback. I don't care if he's rookie. You want to make
Correct.
sure he don't feel comfortable sitting back
Yeah,
there.
you don't want him to get a clock. You don't want him to have a set clock. You want to be able to keep his timing off. And as a rookie, it's really difficult to get a really good set on how your offense is going to react or not react. But I think if you push that clock a little bit and get that guy thinking, and keep in mind, Bryce Young, and it's obviously everyone talks about it. He is not the biggest cat in the world, so he is not. He's going to try to get that ball out quick,
Yep.
so that he doesn't take a lot of hits. So, but yeah, I agree with you. I think I would have blitzed them more too. Maybe not necessarily on first
First
or
and
second
second
down.
down.
But when it's obvious he's passing, like there was a couple times they went 5 wide. Oh yeah, I would have went. I would have came right at him because a lot of his completions were actually between the linebackers with Thielen or Hayden Hurst or whoever that tight end was that actually tries to split the linebackers.
Pepper.
Yeah, so I would have blitzed them a lot. Man up on the receivers because the receivers aren't that good, and they showcased that tonight. Other than Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen is actually a really good, solid wide receiver. But you play zone, a smart receiver like Thielen is going to find it. So that's why you get somebody in the backfield really quickly, just to make Bryce Young think about what he needs to do a little faster.
Yeah. Again, offensively, same old, same old. Got seeing his stupid play calling. He was
Well, he
screening
got
a lot to start the game. I'm like, well,
play action, screen, run the ball left, run the ball right, play action, screen, play action, screen. I mean, there was a couple of times he went down the field. But when I say a couple, yeah, maybe two. And Bajent, and again, maybe that's why they did it because Bajent's just he missed Tyler Scott on
yeah,
one that would touchdown.
yep,
If he would have threw it, he would have threw it right. I mean, because once he cleared the linebacking core, or once it looked like he would, man, he should have threw that. I don't even know if he saw it, but but as far as firing the staff, I don't think that's gonna happen, man. What will be the point? There's nobody on the Bear squad right now that can take over this nonsense to the end of the year. At least the Raiders had Antonio Pierce that can take over.
yeah.
But Bears got nobody.
I'd still fire Eberflus first thing in the morning. But at this point, we know he's a dead man walking.
I think he knows it too, man. I mean, you're at home and you played a 1-7 Panthers with a rookie quarterback, albeit you got a rookie quarterback too, but your offense a little bit more stellar than theirs, and they still had an opportunity
To win
to
the
win
game.
the game, meaning the Panthers still had an opportunity to win the game.
Yeah.
And who's that a reflection of? Is it a reflection of Getsy because he couldn't dial up more than 16 points? You know, is it a reflection of Eberflus because the game plan on both sides of the ball, one side was actually really good, and the other one was just fell short of just anemic. I mean, thank goodness for Deonta Freeman, man, because
Yeah.
He balled out.
Like he has been the last few weeks.
Yeah, he balled out. And I mean, offensive line played okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they okay. They did good enough to, you know, get holes. I mean, well, Darnell Wright, he played fantastic. That dude was blowing just about everybody off the ball. Tevin Jenkins had some, but then again, who don't have problems with Derek Brown? I mean, but and even Montez Sweat, man, I saw him get clipped by Chuba Hubbard. Oh man, Chuba got him good, So the you know, you can definitely tell the Panthers are well coached. Otherwise, I think the Bears would have blown them out.
Yeah. Cody Whitehair, he made again his mistake. Braxton Jones, he got beat, which almost led to a fumble on that last drive. I'm like,
yeah. But Braxton overall didn't play a bad game.
Yeah. Yeah. It is what it is.
As far as the players go,
yeah.
I just don't think there was one player that I can honestly say, oh, that blithering idiot, he was horrible throughout the entire game.
Yeah, because they sat Velus Jones tonight. Healthy scratch.
They sat Hicks. I mean, I didn't see him. Did you see Hicks?
Nope.
Yeah, see? So I mean, you couldn't really say that about anybody. But at the same time, Getsy, man.
I didn't even like that last play when he passed it. That could have been a risky pass. That could have been interception. And then on top of it, even though they caught the pass, I thought Darnell Mooney dang near got hit in the head and he knocked out. And I'm like, you're really trying to freaking get this guy hurt? Yeah. Just to pick up a first down? Just run the ball, kill some clock, punt it off to them, play defense.
Get it out of there. But Getsy, man, to me, that's the plan. We didn't win as far as we can go. I think with Tyson Bagent, we can't play Detroit like this.
Oh no, Detroit's gonna mop the floor with us.
Man, Detroit is gonna put up 40 with the way our offense is, dinking and dunking and play action and running screens and misdirections and oh no, man. Detroit is going to blow us out. So I think the plan is to get Fields in there. Let them see what you can do with this 10 days. And, start back off fresh and new. 3-7. I mean, we can still salvage something as good as this season, whether it be 7-10 or 6-11. But we have an opportunity to get more than what we got last year. So
it's just my fear is if they win and rat off some games, that's just gonna give this stupid front office, Ryan Poles included, to give see, my guy, he's just got to get better talent. He's just had a rough stretch. We can't do this again. It's legitimately going to be Matt Nagy and Ryan Pace before they got fired all over again.
Yep.
And more than likely, we're going to draft another quarterback because Getsy's going to be like, it's not my fault. It's the quarterback's fault. It's Fields' fault. Yep. So let's go see if we can get either a Caleb Williams or maybe one of these other quarterbacks in the draft I like. Otherwise, we'll just roll back with Tyson Bagent again after he got a few games. And just to see the same exact crap again? Or if you do draft a quarterback, subject him to just a washed up coaching regime that gets fired the year later. You're bringing a new guy that maybe might not be high on whatever quarterback you end up drafting. That'll be the third time they've done that. Trubisky had it. I didn't like Trubisky, but they did that to him with Nagy. And now they did it to Fields with this stupid Eberflus and company. So if you get Caleb Williams, Drake May, or any of these other quarterbacks, you draft him, You fire Eberflus and company the next year. What? The new coach going to come in and be like, I didn't draft that guy. Can I get my guy? And we're in this constant circle of suck again. Yep. And we're here probably another 4 years again talking why the Bears continue to be in this position. And that's kind of the thing. I just hope if they do rat off a few wins, Poles is not stupid to say, whatever, we'll give you another year. Just fire him the next upcoming, because clearly this guy knows, Eberflus knows that he's probably more than likely done. The dude literally, in his press conference before this game started, couldn't even tell the media like if Fields was doubtful or out, which that was a whole issue within itself. Like, if you don't, like, does he really listen to what he's saying? He literally said Bajan is the starter, Peterman's the backup. Then he goes on to say that Fields is doubtful, and it takes a reporter to basically tell him, dude, is Fields playing or not? And even then, he's like, yeah, he's not playing, but he's going to be listed doubtful. I'm like, dude, come on, man. Are you aware of what you're saying right now? And clearly, I feel like that he just did that happen, or he had some sort of brain fart, because the guy clearly is nervous. He probably knows, hey, my time is probably coming up. I might end up getting fired. And he's probably walking on eggshells trying not to say the wrong thing, but he ends up saying the wrong thing, and he makes himself look much more of a bigger fool than he probably already is. He's probably a nice guy. He's probably a smart guy. I just don't think he should be the coach of the Bears.
Yeah. And for me, and you know how it is, every time there's a regime change, if you do not care for whether it be, you come in as a GM and you don't care for the coach, or you're a coach and you don't care for the quarterback, those type of feelings are long lasting, and they hang up in there. And then you evaluate your quarterback based on your personal view of the position and how the position should play. So, and I think that's what we have here. That's why I actually said that, because even with
Nagy,
Nagy and the other knucklehead Ryan Pace, I honestly think that one of those, I think they disagreed on Fields. I think one of them liked Fields and the other one didn't. And I think it was Nagy. I don't think Nagy liked Fields. But Pace did. Pace drafted them, and then they're acting like they struck gold at the draft, saving their jobs. Whereas you kind of see Nagy faking a smile and faking applause and things of that nature. So I just think that in the end, if with the picks that we have coming up, just blow it up. Get your offensive minded head coach. Granted, our last few coaches, there was some offensive minds sprinkled up in there, Trestman and Nagy. But, Trestman had Cutler, but Trestman didn't bring in Cutler. Nagy had Fields and Trubisky. He inherited Trubisky, but he didn't care. I don't think he cared for Fields. I'm pretty sure, our listeners will be able to say, there might be one or two sprinkled up in there that'll say different, but I just don't think Nagy liked Fields. So, but that's just my personal feeling. So, but and it's going to be the same here. If the coach comes in and he loves Justin Fields, hey man, I can really do something with this kid. Yeah, let me go ahead and get a crack at him. But you know how the Bears are probably going to wind up doing. They're going to probably wind up, keeping Eberflus.
Yeah.
And, go ahead and go the offensive coordinator route. But if anything, Getsy should go. I think he should go. I think I don't see the benefit of his play calling. I do not see the benefit of his offense. His offense is anemic. He doesn't do anything innovative. He doesn't do anything to, let's just say, consistently push the ball down the field vertically. He plays east and west and not north and south. I just don't see the benefit to Luke Getzey. I really don't. I think we got bamboozled thinking that because he was Aaron Rodgers' quarterback coach that he can dial up an offense. No. Him and Nathaniel Hackett, they cut from the same cloth.
Yep. And Nathaniel Hackett, his offense ain't doing much of anything in New York with even though it's Zach Wilson still.
Yeah.
It's like that offense still don't look impressive. So it's like whatever. But that's kind of it. Bears again had 7 penalties for 47 yards. That's got to be cut down. Can't happen.
Yeah. It's better than what I've seen before. I mean,
It's better than last week. I'll give it that.
At least they're not hitting double digits like they have in a few other weeks. But I mean, just like with any other sports team, it's a win. Take it, pile it in with the rest.
Yep.
And, come tomorrow, we got 10 days off before we, play Detroit.
Yeah.
And just like with anything else, gotta beat them.
Yep. These Phils will be hopefully coming back that game. Honestly, it's like I feel like for a game coming off his thumb injury, I feel like that's a terrible game to come back off because he's just gonna get teed off on.
Well, it's either that or go into it with the play action, dinking and dunking, running screens with Tyson Bagent.
Yeah. So I'd rather see Justin Fields play because I'm already sick of Agent already. The kid's good. He has a nice story. It's nice, but he's clearly showing that he's a backup at best.
Yeah. I don't see anything that pretty much says that this guy will even come close to taking Justin Fields' job. Hell, unless this coaching staff stays.
Yeah. So,
and if this coaching staff announced Tyson Bagent as the starter for the rest of the school year,
that just tells me that they're tanking.
Yeah,
and that
tell me that they're tanking. It'll tell me, but they're tanking. But at the same time, I'll just be like,
yeah, it would also tell me that they got guarantees that their jobs are secured for next year.
Correct.
So.
Correct. Now I will say, Eberflus can call a defense. He really can. Yeah. He is a horrible interview. His halftime interview was just bland. I was just looking at him.
It was just off, especially with that weird smile after he said, "Oh yeah, we got something up our sleeve." I'm like, "The hell you got something up your sleeve?"
We got something up the sleeve. Yeah, run the ball with Deonta Foreman.
I don't think he's properly. He must not be properly trained.
Like he's making it sound like Getzey is about to become he's about to become another version of Mike McDaniel or Andy Reid or we about to dial it up, y'all. Y'all just sit back, get your popcorn ready because we about to go. No, man. Granted, y'all won the game, but I mean,
didn't do anything special.
Y'all scored 10 points in the second half. I'm talking about the two teams as a whole. 10 points in the second half. That's not impressive.
Yeah.
Was it me? Well, it was 10-9 at the half, right? Or was it?
Yeah, they were up 10-9 at the half.
Yeah, they own 10 points in the second half for both teams. I'm like, that's not dialing anything up. And if anything, all you did was wear down Carolina's defense with Deonta Foreman.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Just barely won.
It's a 1-7 football team who clearly you all were more talented than.
Yeah.
And he still didn't really draw anything up to get DJ Moore to football.
Yeah. Simple as that. I wish he had a touchdown today against his former team, but Foreman got it, so.
It'll be nice. Foreman got it. So
Yeah, it is what it is.
I'm not really looking. I mean, we're gonna wind up doing this again against Detroit, but
Yep.
we'll see. But
It's the thing. I just hope that they don't take this win. They don't take this win and just be like, "Oh yeah, we got a W."
yeah,
Come on and be prepared to play football against Detroit, against your division rival.
use this as a springboard to get to Detroit, and we're going to make something of this season. The season starts now.
Sound like an Angel fan.
Like, okay, all right.
But yeah, we'll see.
Whatever. Because keep in mind, Detroit, granted, they played this weekend, but they just came off a nice little rest too. So
Yeah, we'll see. I'm not looking forward to that game in 2 weeks.
and you don't think David Montgomery gonna be ready for that game?
Oh yeah. They're gonna literally give him the ball probably every dang play to have a chance
Put
to.
him in my fantasy lineup.
Might as well. So
And he's been out with a rib injury, and he's expected to play this weekend. But I know he's gonna play against Chicago.
yeah. Well, that's basically it. That's all I gotta say for tonight. Bears get a W. We'll take it.
I'm happy we got it. Anytime you get a win, it's a good thing.
Yeah. So anyways, we'll be back next week talking Bears and Lions, which I expect that to be a freaking loss. So that's basically it.
Yeah, so I think the defense is good enough to at least keep it close. Offense is not going to. Offense.
I don't think they'll keep it close for a half, and then that's when the freaking doors will just get kicked through, and Detroit will be like, all right, enough is enough. We're done toying.
Yeah.
So that's kind of it.
And golf don't turn the ball over.
Oh yeah. Golf's gonna pick this defensive secondary apart.
But at least the defense is getting healthy. Hopefully we have Tremaine Edmonds back next week. And I think right there after that, the defense would fully be healthy. And, we can probably at least keep it close.
Yeah. Is the game in Chicago next week?
I believe it is.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But anyways, we're gonna get out of here. You guys like the video, leave a like.
Get their ass whooped, but
yeah, in Chicago, and we're seeing more boos again.
We're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it, and we're gonna do it with a smile on our face, and we're going to, praise our players and wonder why our coaches are still there. And
yep.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, Eberflus saves his job for at least tonight. I'll give him that.
Yeah. Well, it was nip and tuck though if he had to hit that 59-yard field goal, but that wouldn't have been Eberflus's fault because the defense played well.
Yeah. You want to keep updated on the first pick? Well, I would think the Panthers have the first pick as of this moment now.
Right now, yes, but eventually I think it'll probably wind up going to Arizona.
Well, Arizona got Kyler Murray coming back, so who knows? And they're playing the Falcons, and the Falcons ain't good.
Falcons are better than Arizona.
Yeah, but with Kyler Murray, I think they're slightly better than that. The offense for Atlanta ain't good. What's going on with Bijan Robinson? They're not playing him either.
He's still a small running back. You can't run him between the tackles 20 something times a game.
But you wanted him to be on the Bears, though?
Say again?
You said you wanted him to be on the Bears, though?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted him to be on the Bears. Because at the time, they were looking like a team that can actually put some numbers on the board. But Kyler Murray started reading his playbook as he agreed. So, maybe, just maybe, Arizona will be decent.
If they get some W's, hey,
I'm not going to my breath.
Yeah, if they get some W's and Panthers lose out, we get the first pick. Bears could have another higher pick with their pick based on how they finish. We might have top 2, probably. So
maybe.
We'll see. But anyways, we're gonna get out of here. Catch you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there. And hey, Bears got a W. I'll take it. Till then, guys. Peace.